Hi guys, my name's Renee and I live in a remote part of Western Australia called the Goldfields, Eastern Goldfields, and the town I live near is Leonora. I'm 77 years old and we have brought up a family of 6 kids here, the oldest being I think 53 and the youngest being about 27. Anyway, I'm just going to walk around as an introduction and show you little bits of where we live. This is our house and part of our house, and I'll just keep yapping. Going outside now, we've got our bedrooms adjoined to our main house with a bathroom and 4 bedrooms, and we can accommodate quite a few. We had 6 kids, as you know now. Going kind of into the sun, which isn't the best, but this is our waterfall area where we can sit and listen. This place was bare when we moved here many years ago, and we've planted many trees, and most of the trees you see here are ones that we've planted. We're walking over towards the setting sun now, which makes it a bit weird, but you'll get glimpses. We are walking towards our dam, and I'll try and take a picture of it. We've got animals everywhere because it's a little hobby farm. So right now we're walking up the slope towards our dam, and you just get a little introduction today to the bits and pieces around our property, which we call the prickle patch, because when we acquired it, the place was full of prickles. They had to rake them up and burn them all. This is part of our dam. It's about 250 meters long, and we've got ducks and geese on it, and we've planted lots of river gums around it, as you can see, and we have fun swimming in it and paddling around on surf skis and canoes, and we even have water polo on horses because we've got a bit of a menagerie, including some horses and camels. So I'll wander around, show you bits and pieces, just as an introduction to our place called the Prickle Patch. All our kids have left home. Just a little bit of promotion here. Kiara, one of our girls, is with her partner Bree, part of the Australian bobsled team, who gained 16th place at the Beijing Olympics during COVID. But now, after several seasons on the winter circuit, World Cup, etc., they're rated 5th in the world after Germans and Americans. So with the Italy Winter Olympics coming up in 26, we may have an Australian bobsled team on the podium. So that's one of our daughters. As time goes by, I'll be able to introduce you to most of the kids. This is our aviary. We've got various doves and things in there. Got plenty of chooks, part of our waterfall system. It's just filling up right now, and it flows back to the main pond. It's nice to hear water trickling on a hot day. We're going over to see some kangaroos. My wife Rosemary and mainly our girls all looked after little orphaned joeys when they were young, and we've let quite a few kangaroos released them back into the wild, but these are so domesticated, they just sit on roads and would no doubt get run over, as we've got quite a lot of road traffic here. So I'll introduce you to those some other session, tell you a bit more about them. But anyway, they're allowed to roam around our prickle patch. We've got some neighbours here. One of those neighbours is a woman whom I taught as a little kid, and their grandchildren come over here for horse riding and various other things. We've got plenty of homing pigeons in this pen, and also a few pigs. I'm just giving you a general impression. We'll go into more in-depth some other time. Here's our 2 pet pigs. We just keep them to use up our scraps and just for fun, really. It's a hobby farm, so most of the animals don't have a particular purpose except to entertain us. Okay, we're walking over to some goats. Most of our goats, the nannies, the females, have all had babies, so there's 9 little goats, but I've just put them out in the paddock at great stress to Rosemary and I, because I didn't want to leave their pen where they were born, and the mothers ran off and the babies didn't follow. This here is part of our saddle shed. I'll just give you a quick glance, because we've done a lot of horse riding teaching in the past, and not doing much now, but the saddle shed still has all the gear. And oh, it's a bit dark in here, but anyway, I'll just turn the light on. So we've got plenty of horse gear. I'll just take a quick glance around. Helmets, bits of paraphernalia, lots of saddles, saddle blankets, etc. And as you can see, we've had up to 15 to 20 horses in the past. And that's just a little insight. And this is our Maremma. He's the guard dog for the animals. You know, Maremmas are bred in Italy, look after the sheep independently of people on the hillsides and the grazing lands of Italy. And they're very loyal. They're not very affectionate. Their job is just to look after the livestock, which they do very well, but they're not really oriented towards people unless you teach them as a puppy. These are our billy goats, which we've separated from the nanny goats, because the nanny goats are about to get pregnant again to a very hefty buck that I bought, who's got plenty of meat on him. Here's some of the billy goats. They've got a pretty good yard here where they can, this is King Kong. He stands up on these rocks here that I'll show you. They leap about on those rocks like little, I think they're mountain goats. So they have fun up there. So that's about all I'll show you today, just as an introduction. I'll finish off by saying we've got 5 children. I think I mentioned that before. And we've got many videos to show you our lifestyle, which is quite different. I've only just realised that, and quite unique, and our background too. So there'll be some people that'll be interested in that sort of thing. we're going out tomorrow with a whole bunch of kids. I'll take some film of that. Whole bunch of kids out there to round up the horses and the camels, because we're going to do a little bit of horse riding. But those horses and camels and donkeys live in a 2,000 hectare paddock, and we have to go and find them, round them up, bring them back here and sort out the ones we want to ride. I'll just take you over to our very special old horse. Her name is Stormy. Our daughter Alinta had this horse since she was a little one. It's probably going on 30 plus years old, and it doesn't process hay very well, so I give her a special feed. Also, there's a couple of little mini ponies that I caught this little mare out in the bush, and she's just had a very cute little foal there, and so they just hang in there because the dogs might attack the little one and kill it. We've had some alpacas go down to dogs, so keeping her in here for safety. Okay, I'll sign off now. Thanks for listening. We'll do a lot more videos and see if anyone's interested in following. Thank you. Bye.